Red, mad so. That program you hot.
Saturday morning.
I think you represent for WTS. What's the scoop? Well, all them want it. That's how we flaunt it. All them need it and them want it.
You wanna know? Yeah. They never know some have to spell it. WTS.
What's the scoop? What's the scoop?
Fun, factual, fun, and unbiased. Your girl TIFAN. Exactly.
Quick cook set. Rice. WTS. Check out what's the scoop. Chang.
Hey, mix. All over on vacation, one up, let me hear you say, yeah. Welcome to WTS, What's the Scoop on your 107's Mac. It is good to have you back.
And it's good to be back, I tell you that much.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Pop over vacation, one up.
Mackie.
All right, welcome to our listeners. It's WTSA 107s. I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm Courtney Mack in the building another Saturday evening. You see.
Woot. What is it? Yes,
look,
Pop.
What
I say big up to the entire WTS team. Big up, of course, Peter Broadband keeping social media connected.
Big up, of course, the DJ Kamara engineer for this evening. And, of course, I see Crack somewhere around. So you don't know Crack is in the building, too.
Big up yourself, Mr. Wisdom. It's been a minute.
It's been an hour. Yeah.
So big up for him. Well, we understand that, we don't have our sponsors for WTS, but nonetheless, thank you. They've been with us for a good while.
Yeah.
So big up nonetheless.
Nevertheless, man. Yeah. Yeah. From near and far. Anywhere them there, don't know. Big up.
Anywhere them there from near and far, we understand the situation and how the thing set.
Yeah, man, we know the
But how you want to get into the dish, Mac?
Funny enough, anyhow you want to start it, I'm good with it,
All right, well, let's start off with the fastest woman alive. Of course, Elaine Thompson-Hira. She was a daily double clue in Jeopardy on Friday night.
Yeah.
Now, the question read, before woman alive, this word is often applied to multiple Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Hira of Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, they're like, okay, you know how Jeopardy is. It is basically an American television game show where the answers are given first and the contestants supply the question. So, of course, the answer is, who is the fastest woman alive? So yeah, big up to Elaine. It's a good look. When Jamaicans, anywhere you are, you're watching Jeopardy, you see a Jamaican on or who is a part of the questioning, it is going to leave you feeling some type of way, feeling good, feeling awesome. So yeah, fantastic move.
Of course, definitely. Big up to Elaine anyway, should they see him way too. Move on. They don't know, so boy, a pure my thing look, you know what I mean? There's something go. All right, but Kish, speaking of that, and you don't know, we're kind of into, a little bit of sports vibes kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So guess what, go on. Let me tell you this. Cristiano Ronaldo has now taken over from Messi as the highest paid football player in the world. And that's according to Forbes magazine. Of course, Ronaldo caught the top spot from longtime rival Messi following his move back to Manchester United. He's now set to earn $125 million before taxes this season, with $70 million coming from his salary and bonuses alone. So, overall, a lot of earnings are coming from social media as well. We understand that he's the most popular athlete in the world with more than 500 million followers across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. His endorsements from these platforms rake in up to $55 million. And, of course, Messi, on the other hand, is set to earn some $110 million between 2021 and 2022 season. But, right now, Cristiano Ronaldo, the richest, the highest paid football player in the world.
Who is your baller though, Mac? If we put the two ballers together and we have to rate them.
No,
Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi.
Messi was and still is my baller. Me always go for Barcelona too, and Argentina when it come on to like certain World Cup on them something there. But funny enough, since Messi leave Barcelona, me kinda I'm run at Aston Villa right now with Leon Bailey. I support my Jamaican.
But I think because Cristiano Ronaldo over time, like he has always been consistent.
True.
And I think sometimes when fans are really waiting for Messi's great and his greatness, we can't taint or tarnish or take that away from him.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes when it comes onto the big stage or the world stage, and you're expecting Messi to bring his A game, sometimes things get messy and you don't get that. But with Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he's pretty much consistent. Once he's on the field, you can bet your bottom dollar that look, he's going to follow through. Even if he has to carry an entire team on his shoulder, he's going to do that.
Yeah, I mean the folks on YouTube, they must say, boy, I say PSG where Messi is now, but when I really win from Paris yet, as a me still no win from Paris yet, but me support Messi 100% still. But
you sound like KJ. KJ been team
Yeah,
Messi from day one.
Yeah, man. Barca, you know the thing up. So Messi, I'm a baller still, but definitely, I mean, I definitely say the top two ballers are definitely Cristiano and Messi. So in terms of that, but also like me say, for the fact, I mean, big up to Raheem Sterling and big up to Leon Bailey, definitely supporters of them as well.
And on the note of ballers, happy birthday, of course, to Ricardo Bibi Gardner celebrating a birthday today.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, Bibi.
Anyway, him they big up himself every day. I spoke to him earlier on, and definitely we have to say, one up. You know what I mean? One up.
Real way.
Man. Yeah, man.
All right. Now, also into the dish. Now, everybody's talking about a post that was made through Vibes Cartel's Instagram account. He said, and I'm quoting, "Just buy a bigger house for my parents on the hill since month. Transfer 2 properties in my son's name for him 18th birthday and buy him a 8.9 acre land for celebrate the birth of him son this month as well, my grandson. My daughter get shy and say, Daddy, please take out my part till the results come. I'm so proud of her because she's 14 years old. Me stronger than ever mentally and physically after them did things that me a go mash up. Celebrating vanity? No. A blessings me account. Big up my supporters and a hashtag special big up to my haters. Both of you doing a great job to motivate unstoppable me. From humble beginnings, but the legacy continues when I look at where I'm coming from." And of course, quoting a Lila Ike song, end quote, with Vibes Cartel. They're just celebrating, his blessings and just being, despite his incarceration, he's still able to, provide for his family in a meaningful way, according to this post.
Yeah, I mean, big up to Cartel as it relates to that. I mean, it's always wonderful when, whether it be Cartel or any one of our entertainers, achieve stuff and, able to celebrate their achievements. Nothing wrong with that, what I mean? So big up.
No, and even being able to do it the way he is doing it, I'm sure it takes some months of strategic planning to be incarcerated, but in essence, you're not silent because, you have persons handling your affairs to ensure that, you're still making moves in a way where you can earn, because enough people get locked down and so too the earnings locked up with them. Nothing happen, nothing can go on, everything stall.
Absolutely. And funny enough, I mean, with saying all of these things, Kish, can you imagine if he was not incarcerated? This achievement would have been probably 2, 3, 4 times what it is.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, but nevertheless, big up on food still at
Yeah, man, it's a good look.
You know what I mean? All right, moving right along, of course. All right, so it's all about a lot of persons weighing in on, Alkaline's latest song and Skilly Bang, and a lot of persons are, saying, even though these two entertainers didn't really come out and take jabs at each other, but it's clear that, I mean, this song that is Sell Off is not necessarily a style that is, a style that we're used to hearing Alkaline from.
For sure.
So, I mean, quite possibly there were several persons on YouTube and, of course, on his Vivo channel and several other blogs who were saying that definitely he was, somewhat subliminally throwing shade at Skilly Bang and, of course, his style. Because you don't know, we usually coin Skilly Bang as the one-word artist, you know what I mean? Because, him say hot and not and fat and rat and all kind of different things, you know. And as much as he has talent too as well, because I mean there are songs that that he has done in earlier times with bars upon bars, and you know it was all filled. But in the latter stages, we hear more one-word, two-word punches and stuff. And you know, Sell Off coming out being one of the most trending song right now in terms of dancehall music. You know, and you know, millions
But
in days.
Is it trending? Is it trending because the song shot or it's a dope Alkaline, or it is trending because Alkaline poking fun at Skillibang's style and flow?
Yeah, I'd definitely say it's trending because it's controversial, because it's not necessarily the biggest Alkaline song. You know, a lot
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
I'm not the biggest.
Yeah, none at all.
Yeah.
You know, and but funny, you'd find a diated vendetta will tell us, oh, style bad, new style, you know what I mean? But I'd probably have to hear him do more songs like this to say this is a new style. For this one, I mean, it technically, I said this earlier on the dancehall chart, that it technically sounds like a demo, but it has, you know, a few hooks where if the style of dancehall tend to change, and you know, with a lot of persons liking this kind of dancehall now. So
look, I just feel like people love the madness, them love the antics, them love the idiot thing. And when I listen to Sell Off, chicken and kitchen, and that's not like an Alkaline type of rhyme or even flow. And so when you listen to it, you can tell clearly, like, okay, he's poking fun at Skilly. Skilly then released a song called Mission. When you hear Mission, some people are saying, okay, you're now confirming Alkaline's point. The thing Sell Off, then people are saying, oh, now go on for Alkaline, so I'm just a tap into Skilly style. So because they're creating all this controversy around what Sell Off could be, and just a probability of a rivalry between Alkaline and Skillibang, I just feel like that is what is propelling and pushing this song to certain levels. But all in all, is it a dope track that warrants all the attention that it is getting? No.
I definitely would say it's not a big song. It actually it's not my favorite cut, Alkaline. But at the end of the day, I still see where a lot of nursery rhyme songs, if I may say, are becoming a lot of songs will come run the place right now. So in the last couple of months, is, you know, several lines from different entertainers. I've been 2-line, 3-line, and just repeat, and chorus, hook right there, so, and repeat, but the 2-line and the 3-line, them, you know, it's a nursery rhyme thing. Alkaline has released an album in recent time, which none of the songs sounds the way that song sounds. So it's definitely the controversy around the song that I think, and the fact that a lot of persons are saying, well, and is really Alkaline do a song like this, because we're not used to this. You know?
No,
so I would agree with you. I would agree with you definitely in regarding to one of the reasons why it's becoming the #1 trending song on YouTube in Jamaica and other platforms, not necessarily because of what it says still, you know, but you know, the thing sell off. We've been know the word a long time, say it sell off. You know?
Well, what do you think, Pop? Because you know, Pop have him views, and when him hold on to something, you know, 6.
You know, as I said earlier on today, I don't like that Alkaline song.
Yeah, Pop not like it.
I think one of the weakest Alkaline me ever hear from him forward out.
And I would agree. I would agree with that in terms of lyrical content.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
When I listen to it, the first time I hear it, I never convinced the Alkaline.
Yeah.
Which is why it's kind of clear to a lot of persons, and especially a lot of Netta fans, who will say, yo, mock him the man. You know, like, you know, it's really a song to say, drag out Skilly, or, you know, it's like just jeering Skillibang, because when you really listen to like Alkaline's flow and just his lyrics that he has put together before, Chicken and Kitchen is not necessarily something you're going to hear. You know, and even in the way how it is done.
I'm mocking him now to us. You know what I mean?
Him just a try to stay relevant. and do
No,
anything.
like,
And
I
not
really,
only that,
no,
but-
I don't
but
really
he
agree
could
with the
be
relevant
proving-
point. I don't really agree with the relevant point. Cause to be truthful, I think him with the last album is not the biggest, but him fairly a little bit more relevant than he
Remember,
was.
say Alkaline phased himself out of business, you know.
And I
Yeah,
think,
he did.
And I
He
think,
played
I
himself
think
out.
deliberately. I think strategically, him usually do it in 2016 or 2015. He did it and for just come and burst out back in 2016.
But he never.
But you know, he could also be proving a larger point. Him as in Alkaline to say, music lovers know they don't want, you know, they don't want anything. Them just want the foolishness. That's what them want at this point.
I'm looking at a comment.
Look at where the song is now.
Yeah, I'm looking at a comment on YouTube right now, and one person is saying that him change up him thing. So, you know, it's too early for me to say him change up him thing. But if I
Yeah.
hear a few songs where it starts sounding the same way, then I might agree. You
You
know?
might say, yeah.
Him change up him. But maybe him say, he look like that I run dance all now, so I'm do my 2 word and my 1 word and pause and say, yeah, man, sell off.
Yeah, in truth, when I think about sell off, Cliff Tongue comes to mind.
A
Them
cliff-
can't
a
cross
cliff
it.
tongue you go.
No, but that's the kind of vibe. And remember, even with Cliff Tongue, he made it to Reggae Sumfest
Yeah.
1 year off of just
Nobody can cross it.
nobody cannot cross it.
Yeah, but
Where
that was
people-
like a refix still. That was like
it was a refix,
Yeah.
but people at the time wanted that sort of foolishness, wanted that sort of a vibe. Even the way how Gully Bop, for example, got his break through social media platforms.
virals, right? The viral stuff. I think.
You understand?
I think
So-
that in recent times, I think that has become one of the trends where there's, you know, we mentioned this earlier on, where there's just one dramatic or one kind of just one of them songs that were just happen for just burst out of being viral and being, you know, controversial or
Mark,
you know,
you, when me hear the song first, I think say Amari write it.
see it there,
I swear.
see it there. When me hear the song first, me think some boys a producer leak a demo and the song not finish. And then me realize him actually promote the song, so I say, oh, and then I saw it go then. Him into it.
Is that yeah.
Him definitely onto this too. So I mean, but like we say, it's not my favorite Alkaline, but it's trending right now. I mean, so
It is
Yeah.
trending.
You
People
know.
love the foolishness. Them
Yeah.
love the rivalry. Them love what Mac and Pop now go on. Remember
Yeah.
go over Mac page go
Yeah.
say Wayne post
Yeah.
and you know people sadly people are into that and them gravitate more time towards the negativity.
All the
Hamilton
time.
Ray say
All the
COVID
time.
must be COVID must frighten them.
all the time. I mean,
All right, so
no show
it's
now
now
to
time-
keep. So yeah.
It's now time for the big ups and the burnouts. So we're kicking off with Pop. Pop, what's your big up this week?
You know, one big up the people that we are work them honest, bread, and just I put priority first.
Yeah.
I put it to good use.
Fox. Fox.
And a way you make a way you save.
True.
You dig? So big up them people there.
Big up them people there.
All right.
We are big up
You know,
Kish.
my big up, I just want to big up young fathers who are going over and beyond to take care of their children, young fathers who are proud to just be a better father than their dad was to them, young fathers who are going the extra mile to provide for their family and teaching their children the right way and being a good example. So I want to big up all the young fathers right across Jamaica and around the world. And in particular, big up to DJ Pop, young dad, kicking it and doing it.
Really, big him up, same way. Yeah, I mean, we support that definitely. Big up all of the young daddy them. You don't know. And like we said, I feel like said, you know, there's a new generation of fathers who really step up the game. You know what I mean? In comparison to previous times when, you know, we see how certain situations operate with fathers. So, yeah, big up them young fathers there. You know what I mean? Including
Yeah,
myself.
and even for the first time too, when you really look at the industry, you see where everybody wants to be that power couple, that
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay, that
Yeah.
Marshall and Tammy,
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of vibe. When before it was more, you know,
How much baby
gal in a
mother.
bungle kind of thing. So the narrative I feel has changed, and ultimately you see where young fathers are looking at what
Kish,
is happening around them.
I don't think it fully changed to really where would I really like it, but I
It's a step in the
I
right
definitely say it's a
direction.
step in the right direction. I
Yeah,
definitely
man,
would say
100.
that. You know? But I implore and advise other young youths for really go on the part there too, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Pop take him daughter shopping and these things.
Yeah,
take
man,
her
which is
out
right.
for lunch and these things. It's a good look. So when we see it, you have to big it up and
Pop,
encourage
you want
it.
to elaborate?
Family first, you know, you have some family time.
Nice. We like that.
Some bonding have to go on, you know.
Which is right.
Yeah. And I like how you fit it in during your lunch break at work and these things. You know, that just shows how you are.
Because
Big up.
I have a very busy schedule, so I have to make it flexible. You know?
Ambleton Ray says, Happy Father's Day, Pop.
Look at that.
No, man, we have to say Happy Father's Day right throughout. You
Yeah,
know,
man,
whenever
every
the
day.
man them are going good, we have to encourage them so them stay upon them path there.
All the time.
What's
the
your
time.
big up, Mac?
All right, so you know my big up for this week. You know, while I was on vacation, I happened to be in a couple of different places, and me have to big up, you know, some of the persons them were the overseas where, especially Jamaicans, will take the time out of them day for, you know, lock in. I mean, I've been to some places and it was like, you know, you couldn't tell that you're not in Jamaica because of how IRIE FM was just loud in a certain business place, in some Jamaican restaurants, in a certain little parts of the US where, you know, a man want to feel like him still the Jamaica, so him hang out certain place. And, you know, there was a particular, I don't want to say plaza, but more like a section where there were several corporate businesses, and every single one of them had IRIE FM playing inside of them, and it was like you were still at home, you know. So more and big up them people there who use IRIE FM as a medium for say, yeah, I'm still connected to Jamaica while I'm away.
Mad. Real big up that. I endorse that 100%.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, man.
All right. So you don't know the things that life in itself is a balance. We create a balance on this very platform. Pop, what's your burnout?
You know, say, one bonus, some baby mother now, where probably, yeah, and them not up on good terms. Them try to spite you in a certain way, like, I try to keep all the youth from you.
How I go on?
You know, try. Me see it up now a while. So,
But you get the youth to the pop, it take that
but
burnout back, man.
you have some baby mother where you have to fight with them to get the youth.
That
You
no
have some
nice.
baby mother too. You know, woman full of certain ego, them say they want to do it without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they want to prove a point, not knowing that they are affecting the child.
Right.
You know,
But
in every case, you know, a child them need both parents.
which is right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so some baby mother have to stop using feelings.
Yeah, and then some baby mother them overlook it when daddy make a impact too. When daddy put things in perspective and I go the motion.
Yeah.
Them
So me alone, no? So me alone for talk,
them
and
view-
while there are truths to your big up,
Yeah.
your burnout, and it is actually valid, there is another side to that same coin, because you do have some baby fathers who are vindictive, who are spiteful, and who feel like giving the baby mother something for the child is actually giving her something for the child. You all where she's gonna take whatever they're providing for the child for herself. And you have some baby father who them meds don't right. So when you burn out the baby mother, them will stay like that, which is true, Pop. You have to create a balance and burn out the baby father them who deal with the thing
But
right
a
either.
baby mother with that one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So
all right, so I should have saved the baby
for
father
next
for my
time.
burnout,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what you tell me. And that's what you tell
and
me.
according to
Just let the
statistics,
fire make it burn.
yeah, according to statistics, I think there's more fire on the baby mother side,
Yeah, fire if you didn't know.
in regarding to withheld of child.
True. Could have won. Could have done.
It's true.
No, but on a real, it is a really solid burnout, and you're true. When man and woman separate and there is a child in the midst, it takes a real big woman and a real big man in their thinking and their mentality to come together and put the child first and not put their feelings or emotions in the midst of it. So, proper burnout.
Real talk, real talk. Say they're born out already, right?
No.
All right, go ahead.
So my burnout now, you know, you have some people who they will say good things to your face and then try to shoot you in the back.
Yeah.
You see them people there? Bun out.
Bun
up.
Bun way.
Bun way. Bun off. What's your bun out, Mark?
All right, my bun out for this week, it's just, once again to really say that, as Jamaicans, I think we have a habit that we need to change. And I think worldwide too, but I see it a lot here in Jamaica where something really bad, has to really happen for somebody to make a drastic decision. And I'm making reference to what happened earlier on this week with the police officer. Once again, I want to say condolences to the entire JCF and his family, friends, colleagues. Of course, there was an incident where a man of unsound mind, murdered a policeman. And, it brings light to the topic of a lot of mentally ill persons roaming the streets and a lot of persons of unsound mind who are of danger to other persons. And, I speak in the regard of there are situations that I've heard before where a simple thing like a female wanted to use a ATM machine, but because someone of unsound mind was at the very door of where the ATM was, posed like a Tanta blocks on a balcony rather than a balcony. And because of that, now it was an issue. And so, just a conversation or just trying to get the person to move sometimes put that person in danger. And we're seeing this happen over and over where, persons of unsound mind running down persons and all of these situations. And it did not have to reach to the point where something drastic or somebody had to lose a life for persons to say, hey, we need to pull up our socks and make sure that we put these persons or take these persons off the street so that they're not, endangering other persons who are going about their daily business and their daily lives. And so, once again, like I said, condolences to the officer and all his colleagues and friends and family. But we really and truly, this shouldn't have been. It should have been a case where, based on the reports, this man was being a menace to a lot of persons before even the incident. And so that should have been really rectified a long time ago in terms of getting him off the street and getting many others like him who are, dangerous to other persons' lives off the street. And more burn out the powers that be who control that, who is supposed to deal with that, whether it be the government or there's a body that deals with these mentally ill persons. This should have been something where it should not happen. We shouldn't have to lose a life, whether it be a police officer or anybody in particular, based on an incident like this. So me I burn out the whole thing and the fact that we could have avoided this. This should have never happened. Burn out.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Radio Land, are you ready?
Internet peeps, are you ready?
Happening right now on the WTS stage, throwback style.
It's all about Demarco.
Turn up the rhythm. Turn up the rhythm. Turn up the rhythm. See it there. 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 Hey. Let me tell you now this. This a for all of the thugs that I know say them confident in themselves. I know say them can get a girl like right now. Alright, tell them say me up. I'm a serving girl dream. Cha! The fact you just them. I say yo, burn up. I say yo, man, a real girl is a warm to them, some boy a novice. Straight up. I say yo, as me say, this are for the thugs that I know say yo, them confident. And them believing in themselves, I know them can get a girl. Alright, say me up. I'm a serving girl dream. Burn up. The fact you just step in. Me clothes clean, straight Listerine. Me heal up the G, them shake it. Now say a word, Mr. Bean. Every come up on the table, then they sit in a bin. That's some like a one, a man a ramp with me. Big up every get on you out heavy. And me say, oh, when you talk about party, are we own? Yeah, when we are floss, we no all back. You take me phone, get on sexy girl there. And then you bring for me phone. Mount a broadcast, me get for me phone. Yes, so we circle the party, we so frost. Blue face in our pocket, dog loan cash. Come make we tell them, say me ya. And me say every girl, run it. Burn up. Where I say? Nah man, next track man. Get into it. Turn it up. Right now, that song yeah, I one of the biggest song them in a dance hall. You see me? So anybody now get that song and forward. On the lane. See it? Burn up. Come and quit tell them. Say, hey yo. Take a good look. Hey yo. Burn up. I mean I say yo. Big up the whole of TJA, Star Cut. Whole family, I don't know. Burn up. We represent. All of the people that know say them now sell out. Let me soon represent. You see me? All of the thugs that now spend no funny money. All of the girls that now lay down with no funny man. Go so represent. Come and quit tell them. Say hey yo. Take a good look. Me say me name in the good book. Yeah, no boy can't tell me say me good look. A girl alone straight talks rope. Some boy a switch out and run them can't chat away. And we a get girl from behind there. Find me one a liquor, we don't need company. Girl alone me need me want come to. So them a fish out and run them can't. Level. Let me tell you now this. You see if I one water my pocket can buy. And that me a do me not run in pan a guy. Alright then, I could have one Guinness. Tell them how we buy that. Cushion me head in the sky, real pilot. Burn up. Straight up. How we say you don't know? How we it's a good book, you know. It's a good look. You see it? If your name now in the good book, I don't know how I'm to you. All of the real people, them boss are black. They want to represent. Burn up. Come and quit tell them. Say, hey yo. Take a good look. Me say me name in the good book. Yeah, no boy can't tell me say me good look. Yeah, a girl alone straight talks rope. Some boy a switch out and run them can't chat away. And we a get girl from behind there. If me wanna liquor, we don't need company. I can't alone me need me want come to. So them a switch out and run them can't chat away. And we a get girl from behind there. Yeah, me buy me wanna liquor, we don't need company. IRIE FM come we tell them. I could have one Guinness. Tell them how we buy that. Cushion me head in the sky. Real pilot. Me and me wanna max so them can't give eye chat. Them sounded too ready. I them need eye jobs. And another thing. Me no want no school in my ears. Me no want no pool in my ears. Antoinette and Charlotte for jewel in my ears. Why violate? IRIE tell them. Hey yo. Ready up. I mean I say yo, it's a new year but we don't want a new friend, don't it? Bono. Alright, remember we did tell you about bad mind friend. Bono. And me say from your turn your back them on your life end. Cause them not like we. Yo, but anything we talk we can defend. But yo, me say the boy them want we dead now. Chat behind me back and when them see with them friend we tell them so we no like bad mind grudgeful envious people. From you a pre-real life that we delete. We don't care. Alright, tell them so they think them they never make we tell you this. We no laugh, we no smile with people. You're this youngster and you know where you gonna reach. We don't care. But you burn up bad mind, gossa. Some of them you tell them no lie. Level. I'm gonna say all of the people them rate Vibes Cartel and Gaza. Bossa Black. Call me rate Vibes Cartel and Gaza. And I also rate 3 people from the Gaza. And you know what? Me I gonna tell you about them. Alright, maybe tell you this. Say man a liar, youth. Me can't talk. Man a liar, youth. Stepping on the streets with the liar. Give me a one drop with them, you know. So alright then. Sean Storm them a liar, youth. Kyra them a liar, youth. Send can them a liar, yo. Let me represent, gossa. Yo, me friend coulda right, coulda wrong, me no theater. Hold up. And I say, yo, this is for the people that have a real friend. Let me tell you this. Cherish on a friend, them cause real friend is hard to find. When you find them, you cherish them. People wicked out there, no? You hear that? And me if you tell you, burn up. Yeah, you tell them. We got to, me say we laugh with them. Burn up. I mean, I say, yo, if you're there beside a friend right now, and you listen to the radio, why you hold your friend and I put your friend under the ear, so come here and tell you, you know, don't afraid to do it, you know. Respect your friend. Yeah, we tell them we got to me say we laugh with them. And Sykes when I use cars and crawfish. What's up with them cars and crawfish? Prosperity me want cars, we now wish them no back. You to use them for rich and right. You know fire, you real show friend them up. If you have a real friend, represent gossa. We believe in that. Alright, well you can see a man. But you can't see it. Just burn them on the neighborhoods. What them bad mind? Gossa, we can't. Let me soon now bust a down. Gossa. So bust a blank for your true friend. Bust a blank for your real friend. So bust a blank for your true friend. With that level. Me have to big up on my friend them ever there. Me got a one food, yeah, the food have it. We tell them so we are gonna get rich for this. What them did them when we got bouncing a one pair of shoes. You real true friend enough it. And if him tell you something, they carry back no news are the rules. Deception make up it. Who do gossa? We have gossa. Well you can see a man. Stop it. You know. That song is deep, you know. This affair. The people them were past and gone. And the people them, from you miss somebody, and you love somebody, and they're not with you no more. You see me? And you love that person, it could be a friend, it could be a family. You see me? Yo, because we are all soldiers on the battlefield, you understand? So more, when you represent, more see every light, and more see every hand. More see every rag, anything where you have in your hand, wave it now. Drop that. Burn up. Yeah. Whoa. This is for my soldiers. My real soldiers. Represent gossa. I me say this is for my fallen soldiers. We miss. Burn up. Yeah. Whoa. This is for my soldiers. My real soldiers. Represent gossa. I me say this is for my fallen soldiers. We miss you. I know you gone with you. Gone on the battlefield. I me say life is so real. Me say this is for my fallen soldiers. We miss you. I know you gone with you. Gone on the level. I want to sing this out with me now. You ready? But no. I me say as a little youth you sing up on it. Me and the one of my friend them we a bun some. I'll do enough for we never grew up with no. Still we have to try our best to make it cross the. But some boys shoot them big like Hulk Hogan. Come and chat, tell them we not listen slow. Me say we pray for that before we take. Let me show the represent gossa. And me say this is for my fallen. So we miss you. I know you gone well with you. Gone on the battlefield. And me say life is so real. Me say this is for my fallen soldiers. We miss you. I know you gone well with you. Gone on the battlefield. And me say life is so real. Pull up. Demarco. This a feel like the real youth, them not the struggle, don't it? Get to youth, tell them now want to reach them. We said them only want to listen. Burn up. Demarco. Yeah man, the struggle real. Get to youth, tell them now want to reach the way. Them only want me listen with them teachers. And me say, Mr. MP, so you say got a youth that feel live never. Yeah, them want me feel. Me say, but that nah. No, them want me fi fall. Raise up the food and take the dance. Yo, we tell them understand this. Cha, them not see my ball. And me say man a real Sunday. All when we back against the wall, just tell them we are standing. Me say we not bow down and crawl. And me say man a real Sunday. All of the youths them not the struggle. Maybe soon as we go, that's up. And me say every day another youth are dead in the ghetto. Stop the violence and bloodshed in the ghetto. Me no want to see no more cocaine in the ghetto. Can't only afford piece of bread in the ghetto. And me say help poor people, treat them right. Nurture the youths, don't give them a fight. From poverty the bigger heads need to shed some light. Them want me fi me say but that nah. No, them want me fi fall. Raise up the food and take the dance. Yo, IRIE FM, we are standing. Them not. Demarco. Let me see all of the people them ain't afraid of nobody. But ever we are pray for that, yeah. We don't see nobody out there with. Gassa. We said nothing no how of it. This is for the girl them ain't afraid of no girl. Bossa Blanc. And all of the thugs them ain't afraid of no boy. Bossa Blanc. We don't see nobody out there with afraid of. I me said nothing no how Woofy Friday. And then we shine them in life. You have a problem, talk director. Come make we shell down the place if them step away. IRIE FM, them never Friday. The jungle Jesus shine them in. We have a problem, talk director. Come make we shell down the place. All of the drugs them gassa. Alright, we must be, all we proud, we up to them. Yeah, them Demarco. And me say we not play with them. From your mother team farmer, gassa. Cha, come make we start them out. Them make the done go to jail to them talking. Me say forensic step. Yeah, Demarco. Tell them say we not play with them. No, we not play with them. Gassa, come make we start them. Them make the done go to jail to them talking out. Forensic step in a bit of them. Have your mama see ya, just because we have to start them. And me say start them. Funeral, you friend them a favor and you. Me say beware of the dogs when the dogs step. One bad up as well. From your bun out in farmer, let me hear the sing it out. Gassa. Yo, well alright then. Now. Yeah man. This is my new song. From you see them you will know them. Your friends from you for them. From your bun of bad man, go so. Dirty hard one. Dirty hard two, watch dirty heart and them dirty heart crew. Them no like we, what's them a fight you? Let me tell you what to do. They make talk so them no like we. Who the hell cares? Well on.
Look at the man burn off, you know what I mean?
Burn up.
Yeah man, the road get burn up, big up a wonderful
Oh wow, we
performance.
legit have a minute to go.
Yeah man, 60 seconds, here we go. So big up the whole team, you know, of course you don't know. We got a big up DJ Lollipop, you don't know. Also, big up to DJ Kemar, engineer, and of course, Wilbert Wisdom Crack himself. And also, we got a big up Peter Broadband, YouTube, and the connection. You know the Shreps go.
All right, so with the big ups out the way, remember you can catch WTS every Saturday. Courtney Mack kick things off 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with the breakfast party.
Then Kishima steps in at 1 to 2 p.m. It's nothing but scoopings and shellings, you see.
Woot. 6:15 to 7 o'clock, we link up with a WTS throwback performance until we can fully go outside again. So you know what to do. Catch us next week, same place, same time.
We out. Enjoy your Saturday evening. And guess who's next?
Biggie! Biggs back in the building. Great to have you back, Biggs.
Yes, it. Big up yourself, Biggie, every time in the building, you know? Yeah,
All
man.
right.
So we leave you like this, of course, for this week. Have a great weekend. We out.
I'm Kishima Francis.